So now let's fix the UV maps. We have the stretching happening here, so we can easily fix these things. So first I'll start with fixing the wall. I'll hold Control and only select the side portions. I'll hold Shift and press Control. You can see that both of these faces are selected right now. Now I have to go to the side view and press U to open the UV mapping menu, and then I have to click on Project from View. So we'll just go to the UV editing tab. You can see that it has projected somewhere from here, and let us change this view to Material Preview. And in this section I'll select A and press G to move this, and we can keep it somewhere on this white portion because you can see that this white portion has been connected. So I'll just press R to rotate it and then press 90 and then G and place it somewhere here. It's looking good. Similarly here also, the last one, and then hold Control till here, and on the top Shift and select this one, and then Shift Control, click on this one so that the complete portion has been selected, and then go to the top view, press U, Project from View, and then I'll select everything and then again place it on this region. It's looking pretty nice. You can also scale it if you want to add more details like this and then leave it off. Good. Similarly here as well. Shift and then Control, and then we'll manually select these ones. So basically I'm just selecting the portions which have like similar kind of material. Like now I selected only the wood portion and only in the same angle, like these are like facing opposite to each other. And then I'll go to the side view, press U and then Project from View. It has been added here. I'll select everything, I'll scale them downwards and then place it somewhere here on the wooden material. Hopefully this should look good. I'll turn off the overlay mode just to look how it's looking. It's looking fine. You can turn on the overlay. Similarly, this portion is looking really bad. So I'll select all these portions. And these are not that visible, so we can leave it as it is. Now we'll go to the top view. Press U to open the UV mapping menu and then click on Project from View. A to select all the faces, scale them down. Again we can place it on some wooden material. R, rotate 90. G to move it, and we can place it here itself. Rotate slightly. Turn off the overlay. It won't be that much noticeable, so this is fine. And where else we have that same problem? Let's turn on the overlay. We were speaking about these boxes, so let us select these faces and then you can press Ctrl ++ to select only the boxes. Now you can see that here it's looking like this. I'll select only these end portions, G and along the X axis, and exactly move it somewhere here. Very nice, it's looking good. Now when it comes to the side portions of these wooden panels, we have the same issue. So let's select. Similarly on this portion as well. Everything is selected now. I'll just go to the side view, press U and then press project from view. A to select all and then G to move. Place it on the middle panel. Else we can just place it somewhere here. Scale along the Y axis. Just increase the length of it and then we can turn off. Nice, it's looking good. So yes, we have the basic projection going on and we have the proper shape of the window. Once the UV mapping is done, we can just create a basic shader properties. So while this object is selected, I'll go to the shading tab and then zoom in, or else I can press period on my numerical keyboard. I'll select this one and move it here. Now I'll press Shift A and press S to add a new color ramp node. We'll place it here. Let us connect this color to this node and then you can just hold Shift Control and click here to see the preview. And we'll not change these things, we can keep it as it is. So this node should go into this normal, but before that we have to add a converter. So I'll press Shift A, S and then I'll type bump. Connect this to this height node and then it will go to the normal. Now again I can hold Ctrl and Shift and then click here so that it is going to the output. You can see that this effect is too much. We don't want this kind of output. So we can just decrease this strength until it matches. We can keep it somewhere here so that we have slight bumps. Maybe hold Shift and drag it little more. Right, this might look good. And now we can change the roughness. These materials are looking very much dry, so we can just increase the roughness. If we decrease it, it will become much more shiny. So we'll increase it somewhere here. But this windows always reflect. So what we have to do, we have to go to the edit mode, select only these regions. While these are selected, we can go to this material section, press on this plus icon and then I can click on new. I can name this as reflect windows. We'll just copy this same material. I can click here, copy material and then click paste and then we have to press on assign. Otherwise it won't be assigned to these selected faces. Now I'll turn off the overlay mode. We can change the roughness now. Right, somewhat like this. Or else we can increase it little bit. I want to just decrease this strength of the bump so that it's much more smooth. Somewhat like this. So that's it. Now we can add lights and then render this scene. So I'll go to the front view. We'll come back to the object mode. Press A and we can add a point light. You can see that it's not previewing anything. So we can go to this mode. Turn on the overlay. And maybe move this here and somewhere like this. I want to change this color to somewhat orangish, but after selecting the color you can just decrease the saturation if it's too much. Now again I'll duplicate this light Shift and D. I'll place it somewhere here, and I want to change it to somewhat like this. But I want to decrease the brightness as well, so I'll press 5. Now let's go to the render settings, change it to cycles, GPU compute, experimental, and this is ready for the render. But for rendering we have to add a camera, so Shift A, camera, and I can just hold Ctrl Alt and press 0 on the numerical keyboard to set the current view as render output, and then we can right click here and then camera lens angle to zoom out little bit. Maybe we can move these lights somewhere here, and then we can render the scene. So just by using original images or photos, you can create natural looking or realistic elements and then use it for visual effects or game backgrounds or anything.